When it comes to overall facial attraction, I'm going to say that there are two key features that are going to make or break if you are going to be considered a Chad.
So, can you say I love you, Valentina?
We love Valentina. Woo.
I love you too.
Number one is going to be the jawline. You need a chiseled jawline. This is going to dramatically enhance your overall appearance, but today is not about the jawline. It's actually about number two, which is going to be the eye area, something I've never covered in depth. And I'm going to teach you guys step by step how to optimize your eye area, have the most aesthetic, model-esque eye area you can possibly have, man. So without further ado, let's get into today's video. We cannot make an eye area video without discussing eye shapes. Now, when it comes to your eye shape, this is going to be, I would say, 50% genetic, 50% it's going to be determined by how you spend your developing years. So if you spend your developing years eating properly, you got good tongue posture, your nose breathing, there's a good chance that the skull is going to develop properly. Thus, it's going to give you more deep set eyes. It's going to give you more of a hooded eye effect, and this is because you did everything properly. But if your skull did not develop properly into that hunter skull like we used to have, whenever we used to have higher testosterone, and it's kind of more of the modern day soy boy, I'm gonna be honest, this is a little bit less attractive, but it's not gonna dramatically ruin your looks. Look at Timothée Chalamet. He is the perfect example. He has prey eyes. His skull did not develop completely properly, but he still looks very attractive, and society deems him as a very attractive man. So it's not over for you, as my saying is. It's never actually over. Now, how to actually see your eye shape? You need to actually look at your eyes from a decent angle. This is going to be the best thing. So for example, whenever I film, I have my head back and I'm filming from a downward angle. So obviously, no matter what, there's going to be a whole bunch of upper eye exposure. It doesn't look like I have hooded eyes. But then look, I look dead on at the camera. All of a sudden, what is, oh, wow, that's crazy. So you need to look at yourself head on, man, to actually see what your eye shape is, to get a good understanding, and then you can move forward from there. Step number two is going to be identifying eye spacing. So you should have about one eye in between your eyes as a whole. So this would be like the average, most aesthetic eye shape. Now, if it's a little bit wider, believe it or not, this is actually more model-esque, and it looks a little bit more unique, a little bit more high fashion.
Please, I'm a star!
If it's too wide, obviously you're going to start looking like Sid the Sloth.
Why? Doesn't anyone love me?
Now, if it is too wide, one thing that you can do to make it look like it's not quite as wide is actually by focusing on the eyebrows. You want the inner part especially to go in as much as possible without it being a unibrow, obviously, to where it's right in the middle of the nostril. So right there. So if it's like super light on the inner eyebrow, you would actually want to thicken this up, and this is going to create the illusion that there's less space than there actually is. And the opposite is true. If your eyes are too close set, what you can do is try to actually pluck them a little further than you typically would. And that's going to, once again, create that illusion that they are further away, much more of a natural distance in between one another. Eyelashes are heavily underrated, and it's going to make you look a lot more pretty boy-esque. It's going to have more of that aesthetic. There's this trend on TikTok and social media where guys are literally buzzing their eyelashes to look more masculine. All this is really gonna do is gonna make you look a lot less attractive. I'm gonna be completely blunt with you guys. Eyelashes are a very attractive feature. A lot of women are envious of men with long, luscious eyelashes. And the best hack for this, two things actually. We need proper growth. So I would get like a hair growth serum, something with castor oil, rosemary, something like this. It's going to be scientifically proven to enhance the eyelash growth. Number one. Number two, you can also dye them even. You can get a little bit of eyelash tint. Do this every 4 weeks or so. And then step number three is eyelash curling. I would typically only do the eyelash curling like before a date, before you're gonna do some photos, maybe before you film content, whatever it is. You just wanna look your best. You want your eyelashes to be on point. Going back to the eye type itself, we talked about the prey eyes, the hunter eyes. There's also another one, it's going to just be almond eyes, so not that much of an aggressive hooding. It's just the natural almond shape. This is an awesome shape, very model-esque as well. But one little hack to reduce upper eyelid exposure is going to be the UUDD method. This method has been popularized by Baby Stickley, who I think actually gives pretty good looks maxing advice. So it's pretty simple, man. You look up, then you raise the eyebrows up, and then you look down, and then you raise the eyebrows down. You will notice it naturally forces you to hood the eyes a little bit more. Now, this is going to be more of an exercise to make it look like you have more hunter-esque eyes rather than what you actually have. This is just kind of a short-term fix. You can do this before a date. You can do this before filming content, before a photo shoot. Either way, this is going to be a good way to fraud your attractiveness if you're in a pinch. Whenever I talked about actually developing the skull properly, you need proper hormones, you need proper nutrition throughout puberty, as this is going to be crucial for the actual development of the face. And one of the best things that I always advocate is going to be supplementation, as this is pretty much like insurance to ensure that you're going to have every single nutrient possibly required to optimize your genetics, optimize your testosterone, your hormones, everything. So this is why I always advocate my two favorite supplements, Titan Growth 2.0, which gives you 500 to 1000% of all your daily required nutrients, because 92% of Americans across all social classes are deficient in basic vitamins and minerals. When this happens, IGF-1, human growth hormone, shuts down, closing your growth plate, so you're not going to develop, not going to grow taller, your face isn't going to develop properly. This is 92% of the population. Don't forget to pick up Aries Rage as well. This is Tonga Ali, which has been scientifically proven to increase testosterone by 37% after just 4 weeks. It's got Mach, which has been scientifically proven to enhance overall sexual function and desire. It's got Boron, which boosts testosterone by 28%. Free testosterone decreases estrogen by 39%. It's got oyster extract. It's got zinc, which is a precursor to creating more testosterone. It has everything needed to increase everything. Don't forget to join Kilos VIP. This is my school of looks maxing, with my 3-hour looks maxing masterclass, 2-hour high growth masterclass, my female nature masterclass, social media masterclass completely finished. Chapter 1 of the aesthetic physique masterclass is up every 2 weeks. We hop on a group VIP call with me and all of my students. Right now, you can join for only $12, man. My biggest discount ever on Kalos VIP. Joining right now, link in the description. Obviously, one of the quickest hacks to having a more aesthetic eye area is actually popularized by me. I'm pretty sure, I don't know if anyone actually talked about this before I did, but it's darkening the eyebrows, man. More specifically, it's going to be tinting and dyeing them. I've been doing this for the past 2 years, and I've been sharing this with you guys. Now, I originally started with beard dye. Now, the issue with beard dye is it's for old men who are going gray, and it includes a lot of extra chemicals that you probably don't need unless you're going gray to make the eyebrows darker. And what I noticed is my eyebrows started falling out, man.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No!
It was really bad for it, and this is what a lot of people are advocating as well. So I upgraded the formula, got a female specific eyebrow tint. It's supposed to be a lot more subtle, a lot better for the eyebrows, and I've been using this. And I used to go with black very intense, but recently I've been going with a light brown actually, and it's much better. Another tip is to fill it in with an eyebrow pin. This, even if you were doing the eyebrow dyeing, a little bit of a pin on the eyebrows is just going to enhance it even more. Then obviously getting that hair growth serum on the eyebrows every couple of days. I would say 2 to 3 days. You get the rosemary, the castor oil, you sleep with this. This will enhance the hair growth and overall make it look pretty aesthetic. Don't forget to pluck it properly to actually make it stand out as well. So you want to be plucking anything in the middle of the nostril up. So you want to get a straight line like a ruler, a butter knife, something like this. Pluck everything in between and then go out with it. Pluck on the outside and then pluck underneath. But don't go too crazy to where it looks feminine. It's too thin. You want to retain the thickness, which is also why I never advocate to actually pluck above, as this looks overdone. This looks way too feminine, not masculine in the slightest. Now we need to discuss eye bags. Now there's a lot of misinformation with eye bags. I'm going to give you something right now that no one's going to tell you. If you have eye bags, but the whites of your eyes are bright white, you have a lot of very, very good health markers, you take good care of yourself, The eye bags is not going to be health related, man. The eye bags is probably genetic. So it's a combination of a couple things. Number one, you genetically have less fat underneath this, which is already a thin point on the face. And so if you have less fat than average and you're at a lower body fat percentage than average, then this means that there's pretty much no fat, no skin underneath this, and you're gonna have dark circles no matter how healthy you are. If this is the case and you want to hide them, the only thing that you could do is possibly get a little bit of foundation, a little bit of concealer to cover it up. But a lot of scientific research is also coming out showing that women are attracted to this, especially if you have other health markers. And then you have the eye bags and you just embrace it, kind of go with more of the vampire maxing route. This is still gonna look sexy, this is still gonna look sick, and it's not gonna kill your looks, unlike a lot of people in this community like to say. But if the underneath of them is puffy, red, inflamed, then yeah, this is gonna be health related. Man, you're probably having too much sodium, not enough water, not enough sleep, too much caffeine. All of these are going to be the primary contributors to those dark eye circles. And we do want the whites of the eyes to be very white, as this is going to be one of the main health markers on the face. Like if you've got like red eyes and stuff, it's going to look like you're unhealthy, man. So we need to be doing everything we can to optimize our health. Most importantly, that's a lot to do with hydration, man. You want to be drinking enough spring water throughout the day. It's so boring, but literally if you have enough spring water throughout the day, 1 to 2 gallons, 4 to 8 liters, then you will not have any redness within the eyes. Make sure you're sleeping at least 7 to 9 hours. I would say at least 8 to 9 hours plus, no matter your age. It's going to be one of the healthiest things that you can do. Then try to avoid staying up past midnight, eating junk food, too much sugar, too much processed stuff, as this is obviously going to give you the red stuff in the eyes, making you not look as good. And the last hack is going to be eye drops. Try to get the most natural over-the-counter ones, because a lot of them have like way too much harsh stuff, man. Last bonus tip is if your eye area is red, it doesn't look good, man. It does not look good. I'm going to advocate to you to get glasses. If you need prescription, you can get some awesome glasses that could frame your face shape. You can ask AI if you want to find your face shape, the best glasses for it. I'll make a video soon about it as well. And then sunglasses, wear sunglasses anytime you're outside. Get some masculine wayfarers, some aviators, something like this. It's gonna cover up the eye area, make you look a little bit more mysterious, and overall look pretty sick. But that's it, man. Subscribe if you're new. I love you guys with all of my hearts.